This is a weekly recap of trading week June 7th, June 11th. 20 entry points were given by the market and 19 trades of them were profitable. If every trade was executed with $20,000 each, potential profit would be $7,000. Let's analyze every trade. First stock is TWLO, that was short trade. After this big red candle there was a short thesis. You see that 1 hour chart that was just a false breakout, but on 5-minute chart that was enough to make profits. That was on Thursday and Friday a week ago. There was a tightening and I said that momentum from the first seconds high probable. And stock made on 5-minute chart a huge red momentum from the very beginning. Entry point was on this week and after closing that was enough to exit short position because movement was too quick and too sharp. Next profitable short trade, CHGG, ticker CHGG. You see that there was also just a false breakout. This is 1 hour chart, but on a 5-minute chart that was enough to make profits on the short side. Level 73.16. 1 week ago price went under the level and made a consolidation just under the level. That was a signal that stock had already energy, and on Monday, June 7th, a spike from the first seconds was high probable. Price opened with a gap down, made an attempt to go higher, but failed. That was expected, and I said last video that I want to see price 72.90 to enter a short position. And that price was given, and after this momentum, short position was closed, because momentum was too sharp and too quick. Decision was right, because after that price returned inside the range. Next profitable trade, ticker FEYE. 1 week ago I said that there is a range, I open 1 hour chart, between $19 and $70.88, and I want to see price action near these levels. Before June 7th, price returned to the resistance level and made a consolidation and triangle pattern at the end of the day. On Monday, price opened with gap up outside the range, above the resistance. That's very important because that was a signal that buyers are strong. If stock closed the gap and stayed inside the range, that would be a short thesis. But after this gap up, returning inside the range and making a move back outside the range and closing on 5-minute chart outside this range, that was a confirmation of bullish thesis. And just after these 5-minute candles closed above the resistance, that was a signal for me to buy immediately. And after this spike, long position was closed, because this is my style. To trade quick with high probability to take profits. Next profitable long trade, stock Coursera, ticker COUR. I open 1 hour chart. Chart is extremely bullish, and 1 week ago price made a tightening and a consolidation just under this resistance 40.51. After such a consolidation, if price closed above this resistance, that creates a huge spike up, because in this consolidation there are a lot of shorts. Let's see 5-minute chart. That was on June 7th. Monday started also with a consolidation, with a false breakouts. Yes, that was a short signal, but trend was to the upside. That's why if after these false breakouts price breaks the resistance and closed above it and made a consolidation above this resistance, that means that previous fall breakouts are not important so far. And after this consolidation and disability to return inside the range and desire to stay above the resistance depicted by price action, that was a signal for me to buy this stock close to the level, and after this first spike position was closed. Next profitable trade on a short side, stock Bumble, ticker BMBL. So I will open 1 hour chart. That was a picture before Monday, and you see that there is a clear range with resistance zone and support zone, and I open 5-minute chart. So on Monday price broke this support zone, but there was no entry point because I was waiting for a consolidation, and after that you see that price returned inside this zone and made a consolidation just near the level 46.32, and that was a signal for me to open a short position. And after this move and a pullback, short position was closed. Next profitable trade on a long side, ticker ETRN. There was a triangle pattern, level 9.06, and I was waiting to see a break and the consolidation above the level on a 5-minute chart. And here it is. That was on Monday. I said on last video that after this triangle pattern consolidation, if price breaks this resistance level immediately on Monday, I will buy this stock above 9.10. So long position was opened at that price. Then there was a pullback. It was okay because it was above the resistance. And after that price started to climb, and I decided even to leave position overnight to make a swing trade. Next day I held position. Then second day I also held position, and after second attempt to break another resistance level that failed, I decided to close my long position. Next profitable long trade, ticker HXL. There was a very clear consolidation with a clear resistance level, and you see even with the tightening, and of course I was waiting for a break and the consolidation above this resistance to open a long position. So on Monday, June 7th, there was a choppiness and no entry point for me, but then after price returned to the level again, there was here two small candles of a consolidation just near to the level and above it. And after this small pin bar with a false breakout on 5-minute chart, long position was opened, and then price started to climb immediately. And then at the middle of the day, one of these pullback position was closed. Another long profitable trade, ticker YALA. I open 1 hour chart. There was also a range, and I was waiting a breakout of that range. Breakout was very interesting because on June 7th, price from the middle of the range returned to resistance and made a consolidation almost whole day making a small choppiness, but staying under the resistance. And at the end of the day, there was a strong break. That was a strong signal for me to buy this stock immediately, because energy was accumulated already in this consolidation. But I didn't want to leave my position overnight. That's why I closed it before closing the trading session. Next ticker HOLX. I made 2 trades with this stock. I open 1 hour chart because range is more clear on that time frame. You see that there was a range between 60.60 and 61.46, and I traded this stock on a short side, this false breakout, and on a long side after this real breakout. Let's open 5-minute chart and see what happened. So that was on Tuesday, June 8th. After this consolidation, price made a gap up, but then start approaching to the support level very quickly. That was no entry for me after this first break, but then price made a pullback, show a disability to return inside the range, and after this consolidation under this support on a small bars, that was a clear signal for me to short this stock, and closed after this reversal. Situation is pretty simple, but I want to show you and emphasize on one interesting thing. When you see that price is inside the range and after gap up it start approaching and breaking one of the level, resistance or support, it doesn't matter, but then it returns like on the next day, on Wednesday. That means that some players with big money or market makers or someone else, they manipulated the price to get more stocks for a long side in this particular example. Because if price move so quickly on a so strong and sharp red candles under the support, but then returns like nothing happened, that's definitely a manipulation with a false breakout. Because on this sharp strong move down, stock should continue movement to the downside without any problems. So after this returning inside the range, I already expected that there will be a breakout of resistance in the nearest future. And I was waiting that price approaches this resistance. It took 2 days to approach and break resistance, but that was too quick. So I didn't buy this stock after this quick break. I waited for a pullback to the level. It was far away from the level, but 1 day before this trading day, I decided to add another level established by this long green candle. And in that case, after this break, pullback was just to this new level, 61.60. And that second pullback was a signal for me to open a buy position. Candles were rather sharp, but I explained already why after this false breakout I expected that trend would be reversed and stock would go even higher. That's why I took a long position here and closed it after this reversal pin bar candle. Next stock is also interesting, General Motors, ticker GM, because I made also 2 trades on a long side and on a short side, and 2 trades were profitable. So that was 1 week ago. Retest of the resistance 33.58. Chart looks bullish, but there was only one concern for me, because returning to the resistance level was too quick. That means that price could not have enough energy to break it. And let's see what happened. So that was on Monday. After this triangle pattern, price opened with a gap up above the resistance, but sellers returned price under the resistance. And I already explained in this video why this is important and how to interpret such a move. And after this second candle with this ability to hold the price above the resistance, that was of course a short signal, and the second question was to find an entry point. So this consolidation was too far away from the level. When price returned to the resistance level, and after first attempt there was a choppiness, that was okay because price made a long run to the level and probability of holding it was low. After that there was second attempt to break the resistance. It was successful. Stock began traded above the resistance by several candles. Then price returned as close to the level as possible, and the candle was extremely small, but above the level. That was a perfect entry point for me with a short stop loss to buy this stock. And after this quick move, long position was closed. Next day, price again made a choppiness, and then price returned to the level and start consolidating under the level, close to it, and without choppiness completely. That was a perfect short signal, and short position was established in this consolidation after several candles, and then after this quick red candle with a tail, short position was immediately closed, because that move was too sharp to continue. That was second trade on a short side for this stock. Next profitable trades were made on a Facebook stock, ticker FB, during the one trading session. I opened 1 hour chart. So the level 332.75 was all-time high resistance, and that was a picture before this week, extremely bullish, with a strong spike to the resistance and consolidation at the local top. And let's see 5-minute chart. On Monday, after this consolidation at the start of the day, price broke the resistance after making a huge run. That was too risky, and without consolidation there was no entry point for me. Then price started trading even higher, and then price made a pullback to this previous resistance and now support level 332.75, and this pin bar candle closed above the resistance was first entry point for me to enter a long position. And after this quick move to the upside, only $1 position was closed, because the whole direction of the price was not certain, and it was not wise to continue holding this position, because probability of next pullback was very high. Then price consolidated on the middle distance from the level, and then started to return again. And then there was again a pin bar candle with a small tail, but price closed above this support level again, and I bought it second time. and after this quick momentum and gaining also $1 per share, long position was closed. Next profitable trade, ticker MAXN, solar energy industry. You see that on a daily chart there was a consolidation with a reversal of a trend to the upside. And on 1 hour chart there is a clear zone between level 17.5 and 14.25, and I was waiting for a break of this resistance. So let's open 5-minute charts. Let's start from Monday. On Monday price consolidates in the middle of the range, but on Tuesday price returned sharply and broke the resistance. That was too risky, but after this big green candle, price made a medium 2 candles just on the level 17.05, like two birds on a wire. That was a short stop for me. That was too close to the level. Volatility was low. That's why perfect situation to open a long position. And after this spike and first red candle, long position was closed. Next profitable trade on a short side, stock DraftKings, ticker DKNG. This is a daily chart. There was a triangle, and then there was a breakout from this triangle, but breakout was too quick and I didn't trade it. This is a 1 hour chart, and even on 15 minutes chart there is a clear range 53.58, 55.45. And you see, after this breakout from the triangle, I was waiting on a 5-minute chart what price will do next. So on Monday, after this break, price approached to this resistance, made a pullback. Then next day there was a breakout, but sharp move after choppiness, so that's not safe for me. I continue waiting. Price confirmed levels, and then price approached to the next resistance, and next day on Wednesday price made a gap up but returned inside the range, showing the weakness and a possibility to find entry point to short that stock. That was bad consolidation for me because I want to see long consolidation, so still no trade. But then price on Thursday returned to the support 53.58, made a pullback, and you see that was a perfect consolidation to enter a short trade. First of all, that was a pullback from the short zone. Secondly, candles were small candles, small risk. Reduced volatility means that there are no buyers, but there are still not enough sellers. So nobody was panicking. And that's the perfect time frame to open a position. And after that there was a move to the downside, but next 5-minute candle depicted a reversal pattern. I didn't like that and I closed the position. And after that price reversed, so decision was right. It's better to make small profits but many of them than just waiting for one huge profits and get a loss instead. Next profitable trade on a long side is Pinterest. So I was waiting for a while to make this trade because I wanted to see Pinterest breaking the resistance 66.10. And let's open 5-minute chart. So that was Monday. Stock was on a reversal stage, and after that reversal began. You see that on June 3rd, on June 4th, that was a horizontal price action, and after that uptrend began. On Monday, Pinterest with a gap up broke the resistance. I missed it, so I didn't enter here because direction was not certain for now, and I was waiting. You see, price returned again under this level. That's why I said that there was uncertain. So I continue waiting. Next day there was a choppiness. No trade for me. Choppiness continued. And I was waiting. Then price made a huge spike up. And they even closed under this level. But when you see level close to the round number, like $66, that's okay to consider that real level is 66. In that case, this day closed above round number, so that's okay. So next day, that was a quick spike to the upside, strong bullish signal, because buyers tried to push price away from this level, just not to give short sellers any opportunity to push price under this level. And when price returned on this pullback, I finally bought Pinterest. Yes, pullback was sharp, but price stopped making choppiness like in previous day and started to trade in long zone completely. That's why this sharp pullback was not a problem for me. I was sure that price will stay in long zone and further. So after this quick move and this consolidation, price stopped moving to the upside and long position was closed. Next ticker MUDS, also two trades. One trade was profitable, another trade was a loss. Let's open 1 hour chart, and there was, and there still is, a clear range between 11.75 and 12.24. And I was waiting that price breaks this range, makes a consolidation to open a position in any direction. So on Monday consolidation continues. On Tuesday there was a false breakout of resistance, but no consolidation. That's why I didn't enter the stock, but I expected already that price could go to the downside. Next day price could not even approach to the resistance, and price started approaching to the support, broke it on a huge bars, made a choppiness, a sharp move even lower, still no entry point, again candles too huge for me to enter a position, and then price started a reversal inside the range, and I understood that there was a false breakout of resistance, false breakout of support, depicts that someone accumulating huge position. False breakouts just traps for short sellers, for long buyers, to trigger more stop losses and to accumulate more position. That's why when I see false breakouts inside the range, I'm happy, because I understand what is going on and what to wait. So after price return inside the range and establishing this consolidation just above this support level 11.75, long position was entered. I was holding the position without no fear, because I understood that price would return to the resistance. and there was even a spike at the end of the day above $12, and I decided that I didn't want to leave my position overnight, and that was a great situation for me to take profits. So that was first trade. Then price broke this resistance, made a choppiness, and established this consolidation with these two green candles. I decided that that was enough to continue a long movement, because you see there was a huge volume, a huge green candle. Usually that means that direction is certain, and that's why after this rather short consolidation and symmetrical triangle pattern, I was sure that price continued to go even upper. But that was a mistake, and I got a small calculated loss. And today price stayed and closed inside the range, and you see even at the end of the day there was a disability to break the resistance at all. And the last trade on Friday, as a cherry on the top of a cake, was so beautiful and so technical that this is my favorite trade on the whole week. Ticker JAKK. I said that this company is involved in NFT business, that there was a reversal of trend on a daily chart after coronavirus sell-off, and price broke the level 10.46 and established a consolidation just at the top after this huge move to the upside. That's a signal that buyers are strong, and they do not want to give sellers or short sellers any chance to make a significant pullback. So if buyers are strong, I want to join them. Let's open 1 hour chart. So that spike was before June 7th, and after these consolidations began, there was a false breakout of resistance 11.30. That was okay, because after this strong move $3, price need just more time to have a rest and to accumulate more energy. I expected that price made a pullback, and it did, to the support level 10.46. This is 15 minutes chart. You see, price was walking from one level to another level, establishing a false breakout of a support, accumulating above this support, returning to the level. Then price broke the support level again, so I expected that short sellers won, but then price suddenly returned inside the range. After that, it was a clear picture that buyers made a trap for sellers. They accumulated enough position, and they will push price to the resistance, and then buyers will try to break the range. So price indeed returned to the resistance level. I said many times that false breakouts inside the range starts quick moves. So if some trader wants to catch quick moves before it starts, such a trader must wait a false breakout, one of the levels. Okay, so after price made a move from support to resistance, already without false breakouts, that's very important. So that means that nobody accumulating energy right now. If energy already gathered, there is a second stage, making a distribution. So after a small pullback, price continue consolidating inside the range, but at the local top. So when price finished traveling from level to level and start reaching one of the levels on a 1 hour chart, 15 minutes chart, that means that price implies for a direction. In that case, price action was close to the resistance level, and that was a signal that direction to the upside. And on Friday, today, resistance was broken on a 2 strong green candles, and I open a position without waiting for a close, because move was too strong and I considered that probability of going to the upside is too high to waste time for a waiting and for a bad entry price. And I already explained the picture that was going on before that break to open a position almost immediately. And then I was waiting, because after this rather good range, movement cannot be small. And price indeed started to fly, made a quick $1 move, then there was a triangle pattern of consolidation, and after it there was another leg of movement to the upside, and price hit nearest resistance level 13.40. And I will open weekly chart and I will show you why I chosen that level. So this is a weekly chart, and you see this huge red candle. After that candle there was a pullback. The tail of this red candle established the level 13.40. Every time when chart depicts a huge candle and a reversal or a pullback after it, this point of a reversal is a level. Let's return to the 15 minutes chart. So price reached this level 13.40. Probability that price will continue climbing to the upside was too low, because $2 move already was made. That's a huge for this stock. That's why I decided that I want to close my position, but I think that in the middle term there is a potential to reach $20 level for this stock. So in this particular day my decision was correct, because after this move price made a pullback $1. So of course I didn't want to lose $1 profit. That was a great technical trade, and that's it for this week, for this weekly recap. In the next several videos I made stock analysis for upcoming week.